When research is accessible to all, researchers know exactly what work has already been done and they can focus on a new research topic. They are encouraged to learn more and expand the knowledge within their field. Open access is great and encourages many good things in the scientific and scholarly community. However, there are some downsides as well. Students and professors must be sure that the information that they're accessing on open access is accurate, up-to-date, credible, and reputable. Scholars who use open access articles must be sure to not plagiarize the work they find. Credit must be given to the authors of open access articles when information is used. Some open access journals are predatory and exploit authors by charging them to be published, do not require any peer review, and publish false information. Authors of these articles need to be careful to make sure that their publisher is credible. Like any other source, an open access journal article must be evaluated by the reader for credibility. It is important that the article is reliable, up-to-date, and authentic. A good system to use for evaluating these articles is the PEEP approach. If you find an article you want to use, look at the title of the publication. Have you seen it before? Do you recognize it? If not, you need to do some research and some searching to see what you can find out. Once you've checked the publication title, you need to move on to the editor. Do you know the name of the editor? Have you heard that name before? Do you recognize it? If not, you need to do some research. Figure out who the editor is affiliated with. You will do the same thing for the editorial board. Look at the names and the affiliations and see if you know who they are. If you don't, do a little bit of research and figure out more information. Finally, look at the name of the publisher. See if you know who they are. If you recognize the name, that's great. If not, do some more research and see what you can find. I found the article Information Needs in a Community of Reading Specialists, What Information Needs Say About Contextual Frameworks. It was published in the journal Information Research in December 2011. When I found the article, I thought it looked suspicious. The format was strange, the colors were dated, and the name of the publication was unknown and unusual. This article was published by Information Research. I've never heard of this journal, so I looked for more information. After a Google search, I found that Information Research is an international electronic journal based in Sweden. The journal requires that all articles have a double-blind peer review before they are published. It seems like this was legitimate. Dr. Tom Wilson is the editor-in-chief of Information Research. I have also never heard of him, so I did some searching. He is a professor emeritus at Sheffield University in England. He is currently teaching at 2 universities in Sweden. Information Research has a large editorial board. Each member is listed on the website with a brief description, and most are professors at universities in Europe. I had trouble tracking them down because of language barriers. Dr. Crystal Fulton is a professor of Library and Information Science at the University of Dublin.
created using Powtoon.